Alright peeps, welcome back to Lemon Canyoneers with the Lemon Canyoneers here. Alright peeps, welcome back to Lemon Canyon with the Lemon Canyoneers here. We've got our fresh bad water pool coming amongst it, and we even have these bad lads built. Speaking of, let me quickly set these up. That's them set up and sorted. Now a few other things I want to quickly jump in and do before we get too far along. This bad lad, we know it doesn't hold the water back anyway, so let's set it back to 0. This bad lad can go all the way up to 2.5 because we've got a lovely full river here for all of our crops and little mangrove trees to grow in. Look at the iron teeth picking the cassavas, getting them ready to get out of the fermenter for a bit of fermenting. Now I'm having a look here, we've got storage for fermented cassavas, but we didn't have any storage for bloody cassavas. And I think we've got a bonus warehouse here, so cassava storage, let's go. Now we did run into an issue last time where these bad lads get flooded. We didn't want that happening again. So let us tell the beavers to demolish these. Just a real quick and casual job. Actually we're missing a few jobs over here, aren't we, now that we've unpaused? We've got any beaver builders. Let me pause these 3. See if we get any of these back. Right, we've got 2 builder beavers. Because I was going to say I don't believe we've got any beaver spare over here. Now we've got 35 jobs required. Okay. Ooh. And one of those jobs is going to have to be a hauler. Or at least 2. I'm going to make 2 haulers. Ooh, you know what? Let's unpause the vast majority of these bad lads. You know, let's just unpause them all. We'll be alright. We've got a lot less beavers in here now. Happy days, that'll do. Because, if you remember from the last episode, we got water pumpers up here. And a bit of water storage. So we can take use of these 4 big old water sources here and crank along. Ooh, you know what I nearly forgot? We've got the lemons planted again over here. Oh, bootyful, bootyful. I've just set up the automation there on the fluid dump. So it can keep all of our lemon grove moist. Actually, speaking of the lemon grove, let me enable dev mode so I can show you we have a -2 water source here. We were using it as a plug hole for the bad water, but we have bad water solution now. Speaking of, let me set that automation up right quick. And I've been thinking, I want to put this up to 1.5. I know we're going to get a bit contamination, so I'm going to delete this path and this path. There should be no reason for beavers to want to cross that little bit of a bridge yet. And once we finally sorted all this out and diluted it, I mean it is a deep pool, mind you, a big deep pool, we'll reconnect this path for the beavers. Oh look, the beaver that's chopping down the trees allowed us to get up to here. And I believe that means we can put down the forester that we were talking about the last episode. It will be this bad lad right here. And then I want to have a lumberjack on either side of it just to make sure that we're going to get plenty of them chopped down. And I'll pause this one for now just so I know to delete it. You know what else I want to get done this episode now? Expanding this dam a little bit. Or at least getting all of the sort of legwork in for it. Now the level we go to I believe is 1 below this one here. So let's expand up. Turns out I was wrong and I actually need to delete a layer off the top. There we go. There's our new dam height. It's going to be a beast. And the whole point of doing this, and yes, we're going to have to up this as well here. But I'm going to get around to it. Like, actually get the beavers up here. That's what I mean by get around to it. We can only build so high here. And we'll just leave it as it is for now because we don't want to do this floodgate until we're ready to. Now, I have been stockpiling wood over here. I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't mind getting some water pumps in there. Bit of bonus water for the beavers since we really don't have very much stored up compared to a maximum amount. I'm doing it. I'm going crazy with it. I'm rejigging the water situation. Beavers, get that in right here, right now. Well, get them out now, depending on what it is. We're back down to 7 jobs already. Let's get the priority sorted on this. Back up to 10. And then we can get a bit more hauling action on the gun. Now we're doing over here. Now we're picking up some of these old cassavas. Why aye, get them all picked up, beavers. And I can pop some more big tank. Oh, look at how quickly they got that big tank in. They absolutely whooshed it in, didn't they? Now beavers, if you wouldn't mind whooshing those 2 in just as quickly. And these small tanks, we're going to have lemonade in anticipation for, well, the lemonade. No water stored in small tanks, but water stored in big tanks. While I'm here ripping things up, get deleted right here, right now. Now I am unfortunately going to sacrifice a back scratcher here, but I will wait until we Kelgrat's done the job and then quickly delete before someone else jumps in and I start feeling bad. And then I can replace the lumberjack flag there. I can still chop doing these oaks. Now today in range, where are ye? Alright then, get paused until this is built. And then I'll unpause you. Actually, I'm just going to leave you unpaused for now. Actually, no, how's the jobs doing over here? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I was supposed to be placing bloody big things, so this didn't happen. But look, these are all basically bones, so let's just delete this, get the resources back. And as you can see by those being flooded, the water level does like to rise on this bit of the dam here. Which, you know what? We're wasting water now, aren't we? Okay, I'm doing it. Give me those 27 logs back right now. And then I'm going to put another floodgate in there. There should be 3, I believe. I was just trying to be cheap when I was building it because it was like cycle 4 or 5 when I was building it. What's a crack here? Not connected to any paths. What? Where does the path end? Oh, I've deleted the path, didn't I? What a numpty. Alright, so there's no problem here, is there? Yous are just cracking along. Why? Need water or berries? Yous do have water and berries and that, don't yous? Yeah. Oh, there's probably just not enough beavers like knocking about after hours and that. I'm going to up the priority of these ones. Pop another breeding pod on at maximum priority, and that should help out over here with the population. Quite significantly. Oh, speaking of, I need to keep up with the berries, so let's unpause the gatherer flag. If I unpause you say you've got nothing to do. Perfect, get deleted. Become a blueberry. You know what? I'm not really comfortable just leaving this big gaping hole here in case there's some sort of drought incoming, so triple floodgate, get placed in, and please, yes, have left the logs somewhere where they can be picked up. That'll do, that'll do. Maximum priority that. Second high priority that. Because we have enough logs knocking the boots, but we do need a few more planks. But hopefully now we'll be getting a call in this little district gate here for planks. Hopefully anyway. Look at that, we got 8 builders knocking the boot here. I think we might have to up the priority for more builders. We still haven't even put these water tanks in yet. This one's going to be set to obtain goods. These 2 are going to be set to accept goods. Just because they're right next to the other pumpers, you know. How we're coming along over here? He's grafting away. He's still got a couple of more to crank in, but that's alright, that's alright. I do have the box mark for replant dead trees, so you should get around to doing that. Oh, and this, how are we doing up here? We're almost up to 1.5 maybe. Getting there, getting there. Look at that diluted nonsense. No need for it. And our little bad water diversion stream back here is doing its job. Lovely. We can slurp up all the bad water we want and store it in here, which is nearly full. I love how the beavers still haven't got around to doing this. What is maximum priority for yous? Oh, maybe yous are just stuck trying to... Well, no, to be fair, it's been like one day and yous have put 60 gears in. Yous have been grafting, like, I can't deny that. You know, I want to make this extract storage since we don't have any. Now, beavers, how are you doing with this? Note, there are still beaver builders, aren't there? Yeah. What are yous doing? Yous are past out? R3 yous are past out? What are your maximum priority builds here, like? Oh, yeah. We need to reduce the priority of these to high. We need to get this floodgate in. That is genuinely our priority. But that should be your only build. Unless yous are yous doing this as well. Yeah, you've been popping logs in there. Fair enough. Fair enough, builder beavers. You've been gone all the way to the other side of your bloody settlement. To your front door with your neighbours. You should only be having to come over here and build this. Because I was thinking over here, we're probably, yeah, getting pretty close to filling this. At least these are at 0.5, so they'll stay there. And then all 3 of these floodgates should start overspilling at once. Oh, look at this. We've got a beaver over here planting lemon trees, and a beaver over here planting lemon trees, taking both sides at action. Oh, it's going to be so cool when this is all done. Oh, come on, are you nearly done yet? 1.5? Nearly there. I'm just going to have to quickly put you down to 1, splash some water down here. Rehydrate this just a little bit, and then you can go back up to 1.5. Hold up, hold up. I need to block. Ah, we have an issue with planks. We need to make more planks. Go. Switch you on. Do we have more planks over here? Some plankers overnight? Overnight plankers? Overnight plankers, let's go. We need it. Desperately need it. I'm going to pause the explosives factory. That's 100 horsepower, and this is 100 horsepower, so that's perfect. I've just noticed our wood numbers not looking too good, or at least in this district it isn't. So I'm getting all the way down here. I've unpaused this lumberjack flag and this forester, so they can start chopping away at this oak plantation down here. We're back up oaks, you know. Just doing a little cheeky TNT storage at the back. Yeah, as you do. As you do. Oh, I hear a thing, I hear a thing. We've got a drought approaching. 3 days, drought approaching. So we'll at least have this reservoir filled, but it does mean we need to get this in within the next 3 days. Which, what I was doing is down in the priority of this bad lad. I may even delete it, actually. Yeah, I'm going to delete it. Because what's happening is we're not producing enough planks. For example, Resourceful over here had 10 planks earlier, and now they've got 0. And you know where the 10 planks aren't? In here. Well, actually 9 of them are, but... Well, anyway, what was happening was planks were going over to this district gate here and being sent over to District 1 because these take a whopping 80 planks to build. You know what? I'm deleting this as well. Beavers, pick up all of that rubble and send some planks over to Resourceful. Because in the next 3 days, they must get this bad lad in. It's an absolute must. You know what? I'm just going to sit and speedy up here. until it's in, actually. Enjoy the beavers building this bonus second floodgate, which isn't bonus, it's necessary, and we still need to do one more at least. You know what, actually, I just thought, I'm going to delete this. I should have thought of this earlier. One on there, then I'm going to do a triple floodgate. Beavers, wouldn't mind building that, like, really, really quickly, please? And can you still access this pile of rubble? Well, yeah, you can. Pick that up as well with the same quickness. Would be very much appreciated. Morning, beavers! Look at this lovely dam flowing into this beautiful little river here, and all of these beavers running about doing their thing, keeping the colony going. Apart from on the waterfront. Heaps of food, though. Heaps of food. No bother on food. I've done a little bit of rejiggery pokery over here. I'm just waiting for this to get built, and then see if we end up with 3 beavers or not out here in the builders. For now, I just want to hope that this gets done the next 2 days. Oh, look at this! This'll be flowing now, won't it? Yes, beautiful. And I did forget. I talked about it at the beginning of the episode and totally forgot. Let me get a couple of double floodgates. Do I need to? 1 double floodgate and 2 levies. We'll get that built with a quickness, please, beavers. Hopefully you get that in within the next 2 days, and then we can open this floodgate and then allow a little bit more water to be stored in here. Keeping all of this nice and green. But for now, I want to check on here how we're doing. We got this in. Are you building it by any chance? Are you going to get it in? No, we've only got 4 in. We've only got 4 in. Do we still have 4 built up beavers? Right. We definitely don't have anything else that's maximum priority, do we? What we do have is an opportunity to get some bonus planks. So let me unpause a scavenger flag that can see that house that's full of scrap. Get amongst it, Zuggedin. Get in there. Are you a builder? No, cool. Oh, I didn't click the beaver, I clicked the flag. Alright, let's go. Get amongst it, get down, and then get back up, and then get across, and then get across the little bridge, and then start mining that house there for some plankety planks, which can cannon the old triple floodgate. How many does he get at a time, actually? Should be 3, is it? 3 or 4? Maybe 2. He's hungry and thirsty, so it's only going to be this one thing anyway, if not else. Oh, the does take them a time, like, to get it done. Come on, beaver. There's no clocking off until you've got it under your arm, aka on your shoulder. 4 planks, that's decent, that, like. Right, do we at least get? Yes, we've got that in. So now we just need to hurry up and get the floodgate in the next day. Whew. Big ask for the beavers. How we doing out here? Oh, we've got the floodgate in, happy days. We're getting this in. You know, have we got a little bit left to plant? We do. Let's do a little bit of a half a day speedy up thing. See how we can. But I want to start upping floodgates at, I don't know, maybe I should start doing it now, actually, you know. Maybe. Once this levee's built, I'll do it. There we go, levee's built. Let's do it. I'm just thinking, because we got such a large volume of water, I'm going to put this up to 1 there. Now. And it's got to fill this whole thing here. Half a block before it starts flooding. So I think we should be alright. This doesn't matter because it's not built yet anyway. I keep forgetting to put bloody floodgates over here. And connect this path apparently. Now, how are you doing with your planks, mate? Oh, no one's working in there. Someone's working in there now. Get amongst it. And what I need to do, or what I'm going to do, is just say, nah, you're not getting any planks here, mate. Do not import. Look at the amount of planks we've got over here. 215 planks. You aren't always import as well. Why are you getting all the planks taken away from you, Mr. Resourceful man? And the thing is, we know from previous episodes that just having this one open will flood all of this. Well, we know that from this dam as well. We need 3 wide to actually contain this. Because that's why we've got a 2 gap on the side there, a little emergency spillway. Tell you what, like at this rate, this is not going to get in by the time the drought hits. We might have to pollute a 24-hour working day. You know what? 24-hour working day before I forget. Beavers, get this in. There's 4 of you still, isn't there? Yeah, it's still 4 years doing your thing. Get it in. Cranking along over here, though. Definitely producing the planks. Now that I've unpaused all of this. Look at all of this green ground. You know what? Let's up the priority of this, bad lad. Start getting some things planted. I definitely should have done that at the beginning of the episode. Ooh, are you the beaver that's going to build this last little bit of a levee? No, but there's a beaver behind you with some wood who's going to build this last little bit of levee here. I believe so. Well, they will, because it's a 24-hour working day. Right, well, now that that's in, let me delete the fancy advanced settings here, so I can just flood this all the way down to 0. Leave it like that. Actually, I need to take off the basic timers as well. This should just stay at 0 the whole time. And then that should fill a little bit of water at the right there that you can see. Let me speed it up as the sun sets, and you'll be able to see the water fill up. Now with 0.3 days. Has this been at 1.5 the whole time? My lord, nee, what a guy, wasting water. Oh, and this is in. Alright. So this is definitely staying at 1.5. These are all at 0.5, which means this should start flooding and trap a little bit of water in here. Although, to be fair, looking at the water level, I don't think that's going to happen. You know, I'm taking the advanced stuff off this as well. All of it. I'm setting this one to 0, along with this one. This one can be at 0.5, and then this one can be all the way up at 2. Now, if nothing else, we'll get that little bit of trickly flow that was coming at the back of the map, and it will fill this up, hopefully, to about 0.5. Look at these late night, midnight beavers planting all the lemon trees. They know what's up. Now all we need to ask ourselves is, do the beavers up the top, the so-called resourceful beavers, do they know what's up for this big bad drought here? Ooh, I hope one of you twos are going to finish it, otherwise we're going to have a bit of an issue on our hands. Just a little bit of an issue, because we've got a 14-day drought. And we still need 10 logs in here. Well, it looks like we've got 215 of the feckers, but you know, we've got 146 of them. Can you not just plonk another 8 of them in there, please? Like, real quick, because we're actually losing what I know. And look at this water level, we're pretty much at 3. Basically perfect. Right, now this floodgate down here should have went down, or up rather, to 1. I don't want to flood this whole canyon down here. So what I'm thinking is we put this up to 3. We allow these 2 water pumpers here to slip up water and not get flooded. But no, we'll just let any flood water come down into there. And once this is in, which should be very soon, we should stop all the bonus flooding coming along. Oh, look at that, we even got a little bit of water doing there. We're going to have loads of room for lemon trees. We're going to have loads of lemon trees knocking about here. Oh, some lemon trees are growing. Yes, 6 more days. Oh, well, basically 7 more days and we'll have some more lemons. Oh, the beavers are going to love it. They haven't had lemonade in so long. Like, the lemonade stand's just sat barren. Nobody working there. Full of water. No lemons. Oh, I'm seeing we've got 3 beavers went out today. Is that down here? Oh, no, it won't. It'll be up here, won't it? Because we've paused all the water pumpers. You know what we could do with? Some more lumberjacks, but we need to build this first. I can't distract them. Let's go, last beaver. Get it in. Get it built. No, you ran away. Why? Beaver, be our saviour, please. We've already lost a block. Yeah. Now look at that beautiful dam. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Right, now we could most certainly do with having these on the crack. Hang on, what happened here? Are we... What? I'm going to have to inspect this next time. Or do I need to do a little bit of micromanagement? It is set to automate there, look. And set it so about half a day before it goes up. Because maybe we just very quickly slurped up that half a block that was sitting there. Right, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Bad water situation up here. I do see that we're full of gears though. So I do need to sort out a little bit of gear storage. What can I sacrifice? Oh, we're basically done here. So let's just up the priority of building that. And that can be gear storage. Oh, that's right. Now that we've got all the planks in. Oh, we're flooding. Are we going to continue? Ooh, yes we are. Well, that's fine. Just means an opportunity to slurp up loads of water, you know what I mean? Start filling up some of this bloody water storage we've got here. And how fast is this water going? Very slowly. I think I'm just going to let it flood. I'm not overly concerned. I'm pretty sure that our beavers here will be able to slurp up and cope with the flooding. There's a lot of water pumpers not going to be down here. A lot of them. Alright, flooding averted down here. Why do we have so many thirsty beavers? We've got 300 and odd water knocking about. And I believe, yep, the flooding has stopped up here. Therefore, we need to pause all these bad lads. We need the water in the river for everything to grow. Oh, 24 working days. I was wondering why everyone was exhausted. That's probably why everyone's bloody hungry and thirsty, you know. Haven't had time. Oh, you know what? How are they doing here? How you got around to replanting all of these? Not quite yet, but you're getting there. We shall have mangroves aplenty soon. Now, you know what I'm tempted to do? Since we popped this little levee here and stopped this bad water river here coming and pissing all our crops, I want to replace these floodgates here. See these 1 high boys with 2 high boys over here. Because if we have a look, this is where the water is going to come out again, the bad water. It's going to come out the side there. You can see the little angle where it's coming out. I think if we put 2 high floodgates along here, a little something like that, we get a decent little bit more water return. But my thinking is it worth it doing it up here or just putting 2 there like that? I think you know which way I'm going to go with it, like. Oh, yeah, I'm going to. I've just been sitting about how I could build this. And like, you know how I can build this. I can whip out the handy dandy small warehouses. And the beavers can get round to building that. I love me handy dandy small warehouses. Actually, I need to quickly delete these before forgetting the beavers end up bloody building the things. Tell you what, we must have had a round of births over here. Aye, because we're starting to get... waiting for nutritions. We're starting to get beavers when out of D. I did build a little area over here that I want to get built. Hauling post first, then second hauling post, and builder's hut. Because I'm sick of only having 4 builders, you know. And need beavers hauling from A to B. Oh, I wonder why I was wondering what are these are pausing. I need to just take these off, to be honest. Take these off any sort of automation. And all of me beavers to get drink have had to come all the way over here. Proper out the way. Isn't he good? Isn't he good at all? How are they doing here? Canny, we've got the lemon trees, they're growing away. We've got them all planted now, I think. Aye. Oh no, we still got this corner to plant. And it's a shame, why are these not getting any water? Does it need to be like at 1 block? Because I don't think old mate here puts it at 1 block. I think it sits at about half a block. Does that mean old mate can't keep up, or do I need more? And then look, I'll pop another fluid dump on. I'm not against it. I want to keep this lemon grove going for the rest of the map. It deserved it after I let it dry out and die. I'm going to pop myself a little staircase down here. Purely so we can reach this and pop a double floodgate in place. And I want to do the same over here. But I only went and put a bloody thing on the top, didn't I? So you get deleted. You get marked for demolition. And I feel like we may as well use this little gap here. We put a handy dandy small warehouse. Get the stairs doing. And let's do that over here as well before we even get to the building the water pumps. Now be able to store a whole bonus block up here. And I think that'll last us nigh on 20 days, I think, if we've got 2 blocks here. It's a decent little source, this, for the resourceful beavers. You know what, I'm going to change even more of this from kohlrabi to cassava. Which does mean saying div near plant anything over here, whilst using the correct tool to do that. And then once those kohlrabis are harvested, we can get more cassavas in. Speaking of, are we full of it now? I was going to say we can't be full of kohlrabi storage, we got so much of it. Oh, look at the water level on this dam. I mean, it's only been a couple of days, but look at the water level, it's canny. It's basically full. Look at that, it has this water pump completely submerged. Look, I'll speed through and see you in the daytime. As the sun rises, you get to see the lovely sunken pump. It's a sunken pump. It's a shame it doesn't work underwater, innit? Ooh, look at this, we got beavers. Well, we got the haulers, the workplace for them when we get there. Let me reduce the priority of this one. Leave that one at a bit of a higher priority. And I want to get these stairs in first. There we go. Stairs all coming in. So many breeding halted, like. It's just because these districts are huge. Absolutely huge. I mean, I might do something about that, you know. We'll give it a bit of a test, you know. We'll give it a bit of a test. See how we're going. Because this area up here is supposed to be its own district. That's not why there's a district centre here, but it's supposed to be its own district. And I'm thinking we can make it its own district. But first, I've got to completely delete this bridge, which does disconnect all of this. However, pollution levels looking alright here, so I'm going to chuck some beavers rerouting around the back there. So these are all highest priority to get picked up. Now all we need to do, using some more handy dandy small warehouses, is push them all over to one spot. A little something like that. And I want to get a couple of bridges on the gun. One day, in one day. And that's going to be our little tidy bridge hour. Need more warehouses. That's right. We're finally starting to replace the handy dandy small warehouses. But I do want to make sure we will pick up all of those logs before we start building this. So, maximum priority, high priority. And it means the beavers should get those logs out before they get that built. I just remembered I've got dynamite as well, so I'm going to dynamite this down and put the water pump back. Just a bit of after flip action, so it's on the other side of the floodgate. All these hungry, exhausted beavers. No good is it, beavers. And I remember that the beavers have been going over here and building this. If I'm not mistaken, there's a beaver coming over to finish it. Nope, it's the guard of the gate. I'm just making my way around from the resourceful settlement around out of this little lip here. I think we should start cutting these trees down. You know what I fancy? A little bit of speedy up for a couple of days while I wait for these lemon trees to grow, shall we, canny? They might even start popping some lemons in if we're lucky. But I definitely want to at least get all of the lemons in that little corner. And I think watching them sprout will be quite fun. Ooh, what do you look at these beeps? Look what I can see. Hang on, just have to bring the clip playing in again. Look at this, we have lemon. Lemon on lemon tree. It is happening. Oh, more lemon, and all the lemon trees are planted. Yes. Oh, the lemon grove is finally taking shape once again. Now, I'm definitely not going to unpause this, bad lad, until all lemons are in. It'll look glorious. Nothing to do in range. Why is there so many nothing to do in ranges? Oh, yous have chopped the trees. Fair enough. That means that I can get this farmhouse with some beavers in it planting corn. That's right, we're planting corn out here. It's Cornville. A very corny place to be in resourceful. Ooh, would you look at this? The beavers finally got this all deleted, therefore I can go big platform. Let's go! And big storage tank for the water. Beavers, get that in. Pretty please. After this one, of course. After this one, we have 4 metal blocks. Are we actually struggling with getting metal blocks and scrap and that? Do we have any scrap? We got 61 scrap. We don't have much in the way of scrap. What can we do about that? Yeah, I'll just unpause the scavenger flag because there's loads of scrap metal still not going to put on the map. Oh, has this bridge in? It is! Look at this! Bridge is in! I thought I saw beavers going a bit more efficiently towards the water. That's still horrendously inefficient a way out of the way to get to. Oh, look at this little cluster of lemons! The lemon grove is going to look better than it ever has. It had dodgy little pines and that growing in it before, man. Now it's just pure lemons. You're not needed, are you? Pause you. Get 2 more trees on the can. 2 more jobs on the can. And it looks like 1 was enough. It just sort of stays there. Or am I completely out of water because I, you know, have been using these? I think it's time to maybe just go mental and start slurping up loads of water for the next 6 days. If I can be ballsy enough to commit that long, like. Let's go 2.5. Ooh, we were down below 2.5. Now, do we have the grafters in here doing their thing? Do we have haulers, more importantly? We definitely need plenty of haulers not going to boot. So we've got all the water pumpers in. Now we go maximum priority haulers, and then we go down with haulers. So we still have all of these water pumpers. But now we also have 7 haulers. So let's get this done to tow. Let the water flow. And then the beavers should be slurping it all up. And it's all clean water. Oh, it feels so good to have a dam full of clean water. And the way this double dam setup works, or at least in my mind, hopefully, this first layer here should never see bad water. This layer up here should prevent it. Worst case, this whole thing gets filled with bad water and it gets evicted out the side of the map there. But it should not go over the top of here. But now that I say that, I know that 2 blocks isn't enough. Do I need to go 3? Do I need to quickly do some emergency building in the last 6.6 days? I might, you know. Oh, I might. I'm gonna. Emergency building time, let's go. We're raising the dam 1. This was always part of the plan. I don't know why I didn't get this done straight away. And was like, nah, we'll just wait. Well, the plan, sorry, was to let the dam overtop. But then I was like, nah, because we're going to waste so much water if I do that. So much water. And I'm thinking, can I pop triple floodgates down the side here? I can. And is that tall enough? No, it's not. It's not tall enough to make it go over that side. But it's tall enough to keep it all in. And it's at the lowest level there, so we're going to let water out. Well, bad water out anyway, if and when we get to that point. Ooh, bonus builders, let's go. That should help with this little dam upgrade here. This does need to be a maximum priority job, like, let's go, maximum priority. I'm committing to it now, look. I'm deleting part of the dam. That's where the 3rd floodgate's going to go. Oh, how are Dean doing now? We're probably close to flooding, if I'm not careful. Nah, the Dean are the pumping away. But if I'm not careful, we'll end up flooding overnight. Let's, for now, pop this up to 2.5, stop the water flowing. And you know what? I'm going to do something that I wouldn't have done last episode. This episode, when the sun rises, which is now because I pressed speed 4. I'm going to put actual bloody things on the ground. Look at that. I'm not even using handy dandy small warehouses. Did you think you would see the day where MiGly would actually use the thing? I'm going to delete these and all. Oh, I'm proper committing to it now. I'm committing to waste if I don't get this done in the next 5 days. Honestly, I think the biggest problem is going to be planks. Yeah, we've got Nen. For some reason, they keep giving us scrap metal. Why are you giving us scrap metal? Why? So I can do, though. I can get a couple of small industrial piles on the gun. 1 for logs, 1 for planks. And they should get that built, the beavers, while they're faffing around with this as well. Alright, it looks like we're finally getting planks in, and they know we need them now. You know, it's not like you've got literally maximum amount of planks stored up. Look at them, plank storage full. The one's working in the scrap metal yard, therefore there's no more. I love that I didn't check that. How many days has it been that there's been nobody working in the scrap metal yard? You know what? Let's have ourselves a couple of days of speedy up action, see how far we get on the dam, and then we can see how much we need to panic for the next episode. Hopefully not that much. I've enjoyed a bit of a chill, relaxing Lemon Canyoneers time. Yeah, I definitely want it to end too soon. Oh, morning beavers. We've got 3 days left, and we started making work on the little platforms doing the bottom, I saw. Not too shabby. At least I've got a lot fewer like individual blocks to build than if I made it all out of small warehouses. Beaver's unwell. Hang on, what's happening here? Whoa, hang on, yeah, we need to real quickly just go to 1.5. Yeah, let the water flow. While the water's flowing there, we need to unpause these two and get the water flowing back in here. For these lemon trees, because as nice as they do look all golden, they're not growing when they're all golden, you know. Thankfully we still have some water up here for these lemon trees to continue growing. But these poor sods over here, no chance to continue growing without any more fresh water pumped in. Or there should be some water dumped in, not bloody pumped in. Anyway, I was starting to get the water back now. Look at these happy, healthy little lemon trees. And now that we actually have some water stored up over here, 2.1k of it, and we can get 2 bloody beavers working in here, we can see if the height goes above 1.5 and boisting into these trees, otherwise they're going to die eventually. Ooh, look at this. We can start planting cassavas over here now. Cassavas be planted. We have 1 hauler. Lovely. I may pause a couple of these. We didn't need them all running. Look, we're already getting some water in. And then that'll give us some haulers to actually move the water out of the water pumpers, so the pumpers can be more efficient themselves. Speaking of efficiencies and the lack thereof, look at these 4 boys. They've been gone in this whole drought and they've still got nice clean water. You can see the dirty bad water slurping up, it's coming towards it, but I don't think it'll get you in the next 2.5 days. And then these good sources will just pish them all back out. Yeah, I thought these were really strong. They're not the only one. 0.75. Oh, well, I'll be in chat and shadies all this time, peeps. Well, I'm sure that's nothing new. Look, we're making progress. We've got some platforms in. 1 more, and then we can do another section, and then we can do another section, and then I can start deleting some of these levees and get the 3rd floodgate in so we can stop flooding. I'm actually going to have to delete this floodgate as well. It's going to be a proper one-a-dam, like, a proper one-a-dam. Hang on, whoa, okay. I was wondering why everyone was like, I'm thirsty. But yeah, nah, okay. I reckon I can get why you're thirsty. I can understand that. How about we slurp up some water and... Oh, damn it, I forgot to pause these. These are pretty close, but... Well, they're not going to birth anytime soon anyway. Do we have any superfluous beavers over here? No. We have 20 beavers. I don't think 2 water pumpers is going to do the trick, like. I don't think it's going to be enough. We've got heaps of logs, though, so maybe... I can do an emergency pumper with some handy-dandy small warehouses as a base. Alright, beavers, get that in as well, maximum priority. Along with this. Now, beavers, how are you staying with your pools? Actually, how much water is there left? Yeah, I think I'm just going to turn more water pumpers on. A little something like that. Go on, get amongst it, beavers. Get it done. As long as there's still flower builders, I think we're going to do a little speedy up for the next 1.8 days until the tide changes. You'll be able to see the beavers build the dam and the little water pump. Where we got the water pump in, if naught else, look at that. Big water pump, get some slurping action. I definitely should have thought about that like way before now. Before we had all of these dehydrating beavers. Right, how we're doing here? We're on this base level of this platform here. We're just about getting them in. Maybe. We are picking up these logs though, so we'll be doing something, if nothing else. But we do need to get over there so I can start deleting this. Bringing these down. Actually, we should not be flooding over here basically. No good happy days. I was thinking we've maybe stopped flowing here, which we had. That's perfect. The more water that we get out of this bit of the dam, the better. Because I am just going to put these 2 all the way down to 0 when the tide changes. And then we're not wasting the water, you know, we're filling it up again. That would be... Oh, look, the beavers have made some progress over here now. Not too shabby, not too shabby. We've got our forester planting away over here. Now that we've got some green ground. Even though we have sunk and you can see the levee dam is now visible. Once again. When as the sun sets, I want to have a peep at these little lemon trees. Look at those bad lads. You got the water dumpers dumping the water in, doing their thing, making sure these lemons have plenty of moisture to slurp up and become lovely and bitter with. Good morning, beavers. It's now a new whole cycle. Cycle 17. A contaminated beaver will relax and get well very soon, won't you, beaver? I tell you what, let's not have this on. Let the water fill up and float. Ooh, and flood, but that's okay because this has just been set down to 0.5, so we won't actually flood. And what we do want to do, set this up to 2.5, and then to end this episode off, I'm going to go ahead, delete this, and delete this. What have I just done? I've just ruined the whole dam that we just spent 20 million episodes building, MiGly. What on earth are you doing, mate? Well, I hope you're not expecting me to tell you that. You're going to have to wait until next week to see if we can fix this dam in time for our next big tide. Toodles!